Hello viewers, we have been discussing various previous year question papers related to UGC NET paper 1, which is common for all. In that process, I have already uploaded more than 20 videos. Now in this video we will try to discuss further, and this question paper, it is related to 2023, very recent, the exam which was held during the month of March. So I hope it will give you some insights about the patterns of exam, the way how questions have been asking of late. So let's try to do some questions. I have skipped questions related to data interpretation and mathematical sum. Now let's try to do some general questions related to other topics of the syllabus. Number 6 question is the first question of our. Which of the following statement best describe brainstorming method of teaching? Production of large number of ideas, small step presentation with feedback provided, content delivery in lucid language, theme-based interaction among participants. So we have read 4 options for the said question. Now what will be the correct option for this question? It will be production of a large number of ideas. This is the correct option. Moving on, we have got another question. It says, which of the following are the main characteristics of learner-centered approach? A. It is based on rigid curriculum. B. It is centered on cooperative determination of subject matter. It is mainly centered on teacher needs. C. D. It lays emphasis on variability of exposure. So options are like this: A, B and D, A and C, B and D, B and C. So number C will be correct. That means B and D are correct. B was, it is centered on cooperative determination of subject matter and it lays emphasis on variability of exposure. This is done. Moving on, number 8, the channels of Swayam Prabha. Many questions are repeated related to Swayam Prabha. Therefore you must have concepts, deep concept, clear concepts related to Swayam Prabha. So the question is, the channels of Swayam Prabha are uplinked from BISSG. So what is the place name? Aurangabad, Hyderabad, Gandhinagar, Bangalore. So it will be number C, Gandhinagar in Gujarat, if I'm not wrong. Please verify it. Number 9 says, given below are 2 statements. Statement 1 says, TPACK, Technological Pedagogical Content Knowledge Framework, has been developed by Misra and Kochler in 2006. Statement 2 is saying TPACK framework comprises of total 6 components. Now, in light of the above statements, we have to choose the most appropriate answer from the options given below. Number 1 says both statement and statement 2 are correct. In number 2 says both statement 1 and statement 2 are incorrect. 3 is saying statement 1 is correct but statement 2 is incorrect. Statement 4 is saying statement 1 is incorrect but statement 2 is correct. So the correct answer will be, it will be number C. Statement 1 is correct but statement 2 is not correct, incorrect. Then number 10, which of the following statements best describes summative evaluation in evaluation procedure? The teacher clarifies the doubts of the students in the class itself. This is the first option that we have got. Second says a teacher awards grades to the students after having transacted the coursework. So it is related to teaching aptitude. So 3, during interaction with students in the classroom, the teacher provides feedback. 4, the learner's motivation is raised by the teacher through a question answer session during feedback. So since you have got the options, now you can choose one. The correct answer for this question, it will be number B. That means a teacher award grades to the students after having transacted the coursework. Without that, the teacher doesn't award grades. Likewise, number 11 says during different from being a normal distribution. If a curve is skewed on the right side, then we call it what? Positively skewed, negatively skewed, non-uniformly skewed, and then number 4, platykurtic. So these are the options. It will be number 8, that is positively skewed. I have marked it positively skewed. Then number 12 says when the consistency of data collected is measured at different points of time, it is recognized or identified as what? Inter-rater reliability, test-retest reliability, split half reliability, internal reliability. So the correct option it will be B, test retest reliability. This will be the correct option. Number 13 says change of behavior in people after they come to know they are participating in a research project to produce results that do not have validity is known as what? We have 4 options as usual: blind effect, evaluation effect, Hawthorne effect, then demand effect. 4 options as usual. So it will be number C. That means Hawthorne effect will be the correct answer. Moving on, number 14. Some of the threats to internal validity in research are what? Quasi-experimental design, pre-testing, attrition, history, maturation. Now choose the correct answer from the options given below, semicolon. A, B and C only, B, C and D only, B, D and E only, C, D and E only. So number D will be correct. C, D and E. These options will be correct except A and B. Number 15. It's a bit long question. Given below are statements. Statement 1 says, in focus group discussions, the moderator is supposed to provide a liberal climate for participants to open up. In statement 2, it states that participants of focus group discussions should rent individual experiences for comparison. In light of the above statements, choose the correct answer from the options given below. Both statement 1 and 2 are true. Both statement 1 and 2 are false. Statement 1 is true, but statement 2 is false. Statement 1 is false, but statement 2 is true. So, number 15, correct option will be C. That means statement 1 is true, but statement 2 is false. I have done my best to impart you the correct option, the correct answer, but it may happen that sometimes due to some reason error can be seen. Therefore it will be good if you go through by yourself through your own research. Then number 16, in communication, denotation is the level of what? Belief, contrast, description, dissent. Number 16, it will be description. Number 17, symbols provide meaning when used in what? Number 1, contrasting style. Number 2, random order. Number 3, non-specific context. Number 4, specific cultural context. Okay, it will be number D. Symbols provide meaning when used in a specific cultural context. Number 18. 18 says, direct options are given. Number a hot medium is characterized by what? A, non-mechanical components. B, low audience participation. C, and envelops only one sense. Envelops only one sense. D. Large amounts of information supplies. E. High audience participation. Now choose the correct answer from the options given below. A, B and C, B, C and D, C, D and E, A, D and E only. So correct option for this question, it will be number B. That means B, C and D only will be correct. Then number 20, not 20, number 19. 19 says, given below are two statements, pretty same question. Statement 1 says, in the initial stage, mass communication was considered as a study of propaganda. Statement 2 is saying, now it has its linguistic component in terms of science, codes and language. In light of the above statements, choose the correct answer from the options given below. Both statement 1 and statement 2 are true, and then second is saying false. Third is saying statement 1 is true but statement 2 is false. 4 is saying statement 1 is false, statement 2 is true. So number 19, it will be number 1. That means both statement 1 and statement 2 are true. Okay, number 20, given below are two statements, same question. Statement 1 says, mass communication supplies an inventory of public messages and allows for the monitoring of social values. Statement 2 is saying, in large-scale social settings, mass media will enable integration of social institutions. In light of the above statements, choose the correct answer from the options given below. Both statement 1 and statement 2 are true. Both statement 1 and statement 2 are false. Statement 1 is true but statement 2 is false. Statement 1 is false but statement 2 is true. So this is the question and these are the options. 20 correct option will be A. That means both statement 1 and statement 2 are correct, true or correct. Then 21. 21 is a mathematical question, but still let me try to give you the correct answer, but I will not be able to show you how I have got the solution. An amount of 8,500 becomes 9,500 in 3 years time at some simple rate of interest. How much the amount of 10,200 will become in 5 years at the same rate of simple interest? 11,800, 12,000, 12,200, 12,500. So it will be number C, 12,200. Then 21, not 21, 22. A man looks at the photograph of a person X and says, she is the daughter of the husband of only daughter of father of my brother-in-law, wife's brother. How is the person X related to the man? Let me repeat it. It's a bit confusing question. A man looks at the photograph of a person X and says, she is the daughter of the husband of only daughter of father of my brother-in-law, wife's brother. How is the person X related to the man? Daughter, sister, wife, mother. So 22. Correct answer of 22, it will be number A, daughter. 23 says, a person starts from point 1 and walks 30 meters in the north direction and then 20 meters towards west and reaches a point B. Thereafter, he takes a southward turn and walks 10 meters to point C. After that, he turns eastward and covers 50 meters to reach point D. Finally, turning to his right, he walks 20 meters. Find the distance from his starting point to the end point. 4 meter, 5 meter, 8 meter, 10 meter. These are the options. 23, correct option will be number B, that means 5 meter. Yes, 5 meter, not C, B. Then 24 is saying, what number should replace question mark in the series given below? 55, 47, 74, 10, 135, minus 81, comma 262, then what? 774 minus 250, 343, 343. 55 correct option for this question. Of it, not 55, 24 correct option will be number B, that means minus 250. Then in a certain code language, the word technology, technology, is written as ethconOlyg. How will the word generation be written in that language? So these are the options. Let me not read it. It will be pretty confusing if I do. So let me give you the correct answer straight away. 25 correct answer will be 1. That means EGENARITNO. Next question, 26. Critics of Freudian theory should get themselves psychoanalyzed because opposition to theory is itself caused by unconscious resistance arising from the Oedipal complex, which according to Freud distorts one's thinking, which logical fallacies committed in the above argument. Appeal to authority, slippery slope, begging to question, hasty generalization. Question number 26, it will be number C, that is begging the question. 27, which one of the following proposition is logically equivalent to the proposition some attorneys are logicians? Number 1 is saying some logicians are not attorneys, some attorneys are not logicians, some logicians are attorneys, some non-logicians are non-attorneys. 27 correct option will be C, that means some logicians are attorneys. Next question, 28. If the proposition called no frogs are amphibians is given as false, then which of the following proposition can be immediately inferred to be true? Some non-amphibians are non-frogs, some frogs are amphibians, all frogs are amphibians, some frogs are not amphibians. 28 correct option of this question, it will be number B, some frogs are amphibians. Okay, next, which of the following propositions are so related that if one of them is true, the other has to be false, and vice versa? All camels are herbivorous, some camels are herbivorous, some camels are not herbivorous, no camels are herbivorous. Choose the correct answer from the options given below: A and D, B and D, B and C, A and B. Number 29 correct option of this question, it will be number B, that means B and D only. What was B and D? Let me read it for you. Some camels are herbivorous, no camels are herbivorous. Oh, pretty contrasting. Okay, but please verify it. Do not treat my answer as the absolute answer. There is always room for error or mistake. From my side, question number 30, it says, which of the following arguments is an example of Swarup Siddha fallacy? Swarup Siddha fallacy. The sky lotus is fragrant because it is a lotus, like the lotus of lake. Sound is eternal because it is produced. Sound is a quality because it is visible. Fire is cold because it is a substance. 30. So you have got the question and the options. 30, what will be the answer? Answer will be C. Sound is a quality because it is visible. 31. Which of the following best describes Web 3.0? User generated online business based on the intelligent web where applications use natural language processing, the collaboration and social media, reference to static text based information website. Number 31. 31 will be number B, based on intelligent web where applications use natural language processing. 32 says, in the context of information and communication technologies, in short, in brief, ICT, which of the following statements is or are true? Number A is saying, in an email system, BCC, you must have seen, then colon, allows the sender of a message to conceal the recipient enter in the BCC colon field from the other recipients. B. Phishing is a malicious program installed on a system that stays concealed, avoiding detection. C. Spamming is an attempt to acquire sensitive information for malicious reasons by masquerading as a trustworthy entity. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. B and C, B only, A and C only. The correct answer of 32, it will be number C. That means A only correct. Then 33, given below are two statements, very long question. Statement 1 is saying mainframe computers have smaller internal memories than desktop computers. Statement 2, spreadsheets and word processors are example of application software. In light of the above statements, choose the correct answer from the options given below. Both statement 1 and 2 are true, both statement 1 and 2 are false. Statement 1 is true, but statement 2 is false. Statement 1 is false, but statement 2 is true. So this kind of questions are often repeated, okay, constantly repeated. 33 correct answer will be number D. That means statement 1 is false, but statement 2 is true. Okay. Next question 34. ICT used to control and monitor everyday activities. Which of the following activities are most likely to use sensors? Designing a master slide for presentation, activating a burglar alarm, opening automatic doors, creating a spreadsheet. Choose the correct answer from the options below. A and B, B and C, C and D, A and D. 34 correct option will be number B. B and C only will be correct. Then next question, 35. Which of the following statements about computer networks are true? An intranet is a public network. The internet is a group of interconnected network. C, an extranet is an internal network that can be accessed externally by authorized users. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. A and B only, A and C only, B and C only, A, B and C. 35 correct option for this question, it will be number C, B and C only. Then 36, given below are two statements. Statement 1, same, rivers and lakes that have now biological productivity are said to be eutrophic. Statement 2, rivers and lakes that are rich in organisms and organic materials are called oligotrophic. In light of the above statement, choose the most appropriate answer from the options given below. 36 options are like this. I will not read the all. You can read all the options. 36 correct option will be number B. That means both the statement 1 and 2 are incorrect, both are wrong. Then next 37, what is flex fuel engine in motor vehicle? Flex fuel engine in motor vehicle, okay, the engine which run exclusively on biofuels, engines which are compatible with only 50% biofuel and 50% gasoline, engines in which biofuels and gasoline can be put in any ratio, engines which run on both diesel and CNG. 37 correct option for this question, it will be number C, engines in which biofuels and gasoline can be put in any ratio. 38, which of the following are pathway for toxicants to enter into our body? Inhalation, absorption, dermal ingestion, extraction. Choose the correct answer from the options given below. A, C and D, A and E, B, C and D, C, D and E. So 38 correct option for this question, it will be number A. That means A, C and D only. Absorption, then ingestion, okay, and then okay, wait, it is not working properly, wait. 38 correct option was A, in inhalation, then dermal, then extraction. Then 39, in order to limit the rise in global temperature to 1.5 degrees Celsius over pre-industrial levels, IPCC indicates that the world has to reduce the emission of greenhouse gas to the extent of what percent by the year 2030? 65, 50, 45, 40. 39 correct option will be number C, that means 45%, by 45%. Is it possible? Will it be possible actually? 40, although ozone is a pollutant in the ambient air, but in a stratosphere it is valuable because it absorbs harmful what? IR radiations, X-rays, UV radiations, gamma rays. What do you think? 40 correct option will be number C, that means UV radiations, ultraviolet, very deadly, detrimental. Then 41, which of the following specific programs are initiated by the UGC for promotion of values and ethical practices? Number 1 is saying Jivan Kaushal, then Diksaram Vishwa Bharat, Guru Dakshata, Vishwa Darshan, C, D, and E, A, and E, B, C, and D, A, B, and D. 41, correct option of this question, it will be number D, that means A, B, and D only. A is correct, B is correct, and D is correct. 42, given below are two statements. Statement 1 is saying technical education is that which emphasizes on the learning of techniques as technical procedures and necessary skills and aims at preparing technicians usually above the secondary level. Statement 2 is saying there is no distinction between vocational education, industrial education, and technical education. Now we have to choose the correct options. So these are the options. Let me not read it. Let me give you the correct option. 42, correct option of this question, it will be number C. Our statement 1 is true, but statement 2 is false. 43 is saying which of the following are state universities of India? Sardar Patel University, Gujarat; Nagaland University, Nagaland; Acharya Nagarjuna University, Andhra Pradesh; Guwahati University, Assam; Sikkim University, Sikkim; B, D, and E, A, B, C, D, and E, A, C, and D only, C, D, and E only. 43, correct option of this question, it will be now number C, A, C, and D. Let me go into the question again. A, Sardar Patel University in Gujarat, it is a state university. C, Acharya Nagarjuna University, Andhra Pradesh State University. Then number E, then D, Guwahati University. Sikkim and Nagaland, these two are central universities. 44, which of the following are included among the institutes of agricultural research? Indian Council of Agricultural Research, Indian Institute of Food Technology, Central Agricultural Marketing Department, Indian Dairy Research Institute. So these are the options. Let me now go into it in detail. 44, correct option of this question, it will be both, all are correct. That means A, B, A, C, and D. Then 45, given below are two statements. Statement 1 is saying in ancient India education was free. In statement 2, in ancient India education was centralized. Now these are the options. We have to choose the most appropriate one. You can read it. 45, correct option is statement 1 is correct, but statement 2 is incorrect. Then 46, okay, here we have to read the passage and answer the question below. So these are very basic and fundamental question. You can do it. I will not read it all. Okay, thank you so much for watching it. Hello viewers, we have been discussing various question papers related to UGC NET paper 1, which is common paper for all. In that endeavor, we have already discussed more than 10 years question paper, and in this video we will discuss 2018 UGC NET paper 1 July question paper, which is set A. In my video I will try to give you correct answer from my own research, but sometimes you may feel that whatever I have said in the video, that is not true or that is not correct. Therefore, I request you to do your own research about the answers, correct answers, and do not treat my answer as an absolute answer. Besides, I would like to also say that my pronunciation may not be up to the standard according to people, so please try to ignore it. I have been trying my best to improve it. Now let's try to discuss it. Number 1 question that we have got, it says, which of the following set of statements best describes the nature and objectives of teaching? Teaching and learning are integrally related. There is no difference between teaching and training. Concern of all teaching is to ensure some kind of transformation in students. all good teaching is formal in nature. A teacher is a senior person. Teaching is a social act, whereas learning is a personal act. I have finished reading the question and the options. Now we have to choose the correct MCQs options. A, B, D, B, C, and E, A, C, F, D, E, F. What will be the correct option? Correct option will be number A is correct, number C is correct, and number F is correct. Let me read it for you. Number A was teaching and learning are integrally related. C, concern of all teaching is to ensure some kind of transformation in students. F, teaching is a social act, whereas learning is a personal act. Finished? Moving on to next question, it says, which of the following learner characteristics is highly related to effectiveness of teaching? Prior experience of the learner, educational status of the parents of the learner, peer group of the learner, family size from which the learner comes. So this is the question. Correct answer will be prior experience of the learner. This is the characteristics that is highly related to the effectiveness of teaching. Number 3, in the two sets given below, set 1 indicates methods of teaching, while set 2 provides the basic requirements for success/effectiveness. Now match the two sets and indicate your answer by choosing from the code. In set 1 we have method of teaching. In set 2 we have basic requirements for success/effectiveness. Set 1 says lecturing, discussion in groups, brainstorming, program, instructional procedure. Set 2 says small step presentation with feedback provided, production of large number of ideas, content delivery in a lucid language, use of teaching aids, theme-based interaction among participants. Now we have to match it correctly. These are the options. I will not read the options, but will provide you the correct option. Correct option will be 3. That means A, lecturing will be related to content delivery in a lucid language. Lucid means in a very simple and comprehensible language. Then B4 or not B5. B5, discussion in groups. It will be theme-based interaction among participants. C2, brainstorming will be related to production of large number of ideas. Then D1, program instructional procedure. It will be related to small steps presentation with feedback provided. Got it? Now let's move on. Moving on, number 4 we have got. So nowadays questions are pretty long, so you have to have patience while reading, understanding, and answering or choosing the correct option from the given option. Okay, so be patient, don't be in rush. Number 4 says from the list of evaluation procedures given below, identify those which will be called formative evaluation. Indicate your answer by choosing from the code. So we have to go through the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 options, then we have to choose the correct one. Number 1, A says a teacher awards grades to students after having transacted the coursework. During interaction with students in the classroom, the teacher provides corrective feedback. The teacher gives marks to students on a unit test. The teacher clarifies the doubts of students in the class itself. The overall performance of students is reported to parents at every 3 months interval. The learner's motivation is raised by the teacher through a question-answer session. Now these are the options. A, B, C, B, C, D, A, C, E, and D, F. So it will be number 4. That means number B is correct. Number B is correct, number D is correct, and number F is correct. Let me read it. During interaction with students in the classroom, the teacher provides corrective feedback. Then D, the teacher clarifies the doubts of students in the class itself. F, the learner's motivation is raised by the teacher through a question answer session. This is done. Number 5. Assertion A, reason R. So A is saying all teaching should aim at ensuring learning. Reason R is saying all learning results from teaching. Now we have to choose the correct answer from the following code. One is saying both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. Both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. A is true, but R is false. A is false, but R is true. So these are the options that we have got. Number 5, correct option will be assertion is true, but reason is not true. That is false. Number 6 says, there are two sets given below. In set 1, it specifies the types of research, while in set 2, it indicates their characteristics. Now match the two and give your answer by selecting the appropriate code. Let me first read set 1, that is research types: fundamental research, applied research, action research, evaluative research. In set 2, we have got characteristics: finding out the extent of perceived impact of an intervention, developing an effective explanation through theory building, improving an existing situation through use of interventions, exploring the possibility of a theory for use in various situations, enriching technological resources. So what will be the correct option? Correct option will be number 1 in the code, that is A, fundamental research will be related to developing an effective explanation through theory building. B4, that is applied research, it is related to exploring the possibility of a theory for use in various situations. C3, action research will be related to improving an existing situation through use of interventions. D1, evaluative research will be related to finding out the extent of perceived impact of an intervention. Hope you have understood. Now next question, number 5. Number 5 says, which of the sets of activities best indicate the cyclic nature of action research strategy? Reflect, observe, plan, act. Observe, act, reflect, plan. Act, plan, observe, reflect. Plan, act, observe, reflect. It will be plan, then act, then observe. First plan, then act, then observe, then reflect. So number 4 will be correct option. Number 8, which of the following sequences of research steps is nearer to scientific method? Number 1, 2, 3, 4 are given. I will not read 1, 2, 3, 4 while reading, so please concentrate. Suggested solution of the problem, deducing the consequences of the solution, perceiving the problem situation, location of the difficulty and testing the solutions. Perceiving the problem situation, locating the actual problem and its definition, hypothesizing, deducing the consequences of the suggested solution and testing the hypothesis in action. Defining a problem, identifying the causes of the problem, defining a population, drawing a sample, collecting data and analyzing results. Identifying the causal factors, defining the problem, developing a hypothesis, selecting a sample, collecting data and arriving at generalization and conclusions. So it will be number 2, that is perceiving the problem situation, locating the actual problem and its definition, hypothesizing, deducing the consequences of the suggested solution and testing the hypothesis in action. Number 9 says, the problem of research ethics is concerned with which aspect of research activities. Following the prescribed format of a thesis, data analysis through qualitative or quantitative techniques, defining the population of research, evidence-based research reporting. So number 9, evidence-based research reporting, it will be correct. So since we have actually I have uploaded more than 10 years question paper solution and discussion. I have seen that some questions are repeated, though not directly, but the subject or topic is same. Therefore, if you analyze the past year question paper, you will have enough idea what kind of questions are asking, repeating. Okay. Number 10 says, in which of the following activities potential for nurturing creative and critical thinking is relatively greater? Preparing research summary, presenting a seminar paper, participation in research conference, participation in a workshop. Number 10, it will be number 3, participation in research conference. So this is the activity which has the potential for nurturing creative and critical thinking. Now number from 11, wait, have we finished number 10? Yes, we have done. From number 11 to 15 we have to read this. This is a passage. After reading this passage we have to answer the following questions from 11 to 15. So while reading this paragraph, all these passages in the examination hall, since this exam will be held through CBT mode, computer based mode, therefore test you must be focused while reading it. Okay, and since it will be on the screen, you cannot underline it, so you have to be downrightly focus. Okay, and here I will read first and then try to give you the correct answer by reading it. If India has to develop her internal strengths, the nation has to focus on the technological imperatives, keeping in mind three dynamic dimensions: the people, the overall economy, and the strategic interest. These technological imperatives also take into account a fourth dimension, time, an offset of modern day dynamism and in business, trade, and technology that leads to continually shifting targets. We believe that technological strengths are especially crucial in dealing with this fourth dimension, underlying continuous change in the aspirations of the people, the economy in the global context, and the strategic interests. The progress of technology lies at the heart of human history. Technological strengths are the key to creating more productive employment in an increasingly competitive marketplace and to continually upgrade human skills. Without a pervasive use of technologies, we cannot achieve overall development of our people in the years to come. The direct linkages of technology to the nation's strategic strengths are becoming more and more clear, especially since 1990s. India's own strength in a number of core areas still puts it in a position of reasonable strength in a geopolitical context. Any nation aspiring to become a developed one needs to have strengths in various strategic technologies and also the ability to continually upgrade them through its own creative strength. For people-oriented actions as well, whether for the creation of large-scale productive employment or for ensuring nutritional and health security for people or for better living conditions, technology is the only vital input. The absence of greater technological impetus could lead to lower productivity and wastage of precious natural resources. Activities with low productivity or low value addition in the final analysis hurt the poorest most. The technological imperatives to lift our people to a new life and to a life they are entitled to is important. India, aspiring to become a major economic power in terms of trade and increase in GDP, cannot succeed on the strength of turnkey projects designed and built abroad or only through large-scale imports of plant machinery, equipment and know-how. Even while being alive to the short-term realities, medium and long-term strategies to develop core technological strengths within our industry are vital for envisioning a developed India. So I have finished reading it. If you have not understood completely, then you can go backward, then start the video and then come back here. Number 11 says, according to the above passage, which of the following are indicative of the fourth dimensions? Aspirations of people, modern day dynamism, economy in the global context, strategic interests. A, B, C, B, C, D, A, C, D, B, and A, B, D. So 11, it will be number 3. That means aspiration of people, economy in the global context, strategic interests. A, C, and D. That means code D will be correct. Number 12. More productive employment demands what? Pervasive use of technology, limiting competitive marketplace, geopolitical considerations, large industries. It will be pervasive use of technology. This is the more productive employment demands according to the given passage. Okay, number 13. Absence of technology would lead to what? Less pollution, wastage of precious natural resources, low value addition, hurting the poorest most. A, B, C, B, C, D, A, B, D, A, C, D. So it will be number 2. That means B, wastage of precious natural resources. Then wait, I might have chosen the wrong option. Okay, so first what have I said? Yes, 12 to B, C, D. B will come first, wastage of precious natural resources, then C, low value addition, and then D, hurting the poorest most. This is finished. Now 14. The advantage of technological inputs would result in what? Unbridled technological growth, importing plant machinery, sidelining environmental issues, lifting our people to a life of dignity. It will be number 4, that is lifting our people to a life of dignity. Number 15. Envisioning a developed India requires what? Aspiration to become a major economic player, dependence upon projects designed abroad, focus on short-term projects, development of core technological strength. So the correct option will be number 4. That means envisioning a developed India requires development of core technological strength. That is true in pragmatic scenario also. Number 16 says, differentiation between acceptance and non-acceptance of certain stimuli in classroom communication is the basis of what? So this is not related to the given passage. It is related to teaching aptitude. Selective expectation of performance, selective affiliation to peer groups, selective attention, selective morality. It will be number 3, selective attention. Number 17, assertion A, reason R. A is saying the initial messages to students in the classroom by a teacher need not be critical to establish interactions later. Reason R is saying more control over the communication process means more control over what the students are learning. Code R, both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Both A and R are true but R is not the correct explanation of A. A is true but R is false. A is false but R is true. 17, it will be number 4. That means assertion is correct. No, not correct, false, but reason is correct. Number 4. Number 18, assertion, reason, similar question. Assertion is saying to communicate well in the classroom is a natural ability. Reason R is saying effective teaching in the classroom demands knowledge of the communication process. So quotes are what? Both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Both A and R are true but R is not the correct explanation of A. A is true but R is false. A is false but R is true. Number 18. Number 4 will be correct. Assertion is false but reason is true. Number 18 finished. Now number 19. Number 19 says same kind of question. Assertion A, classroom communication is a transactional process. Reason R is saying a teacher does not operate under the assumption that students' responses are purposive. 19. Options are both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Both A and R are true but R is not the correct explanation of A. A is true but R is false. A is false but R is true. Number 19, 3. 3. A is true but R is false. Okay. Number 20. Which of the following set of statements is correct for describing the human communication process? Non-verbal communication can stimulate ideas. Communication is a learned ability. Communication is not a universal panacea. Communication cannot break down. More communication means more effective learning by students. Value of what is learned through classroom communication is not an issue for students. Options are A, C, E, F, B, D, E, F, A, B, C, D, A, D, E, F. So it will be number 3. That means A is correct, B is correct, C is correct, D is correct, and then E, F is not correct. A is correct, B is correct, C is correct, D is correct, except the E, F. Okay. Number D. Number 21. It is a numerical ability question. The next term in the series will be what? -1, 5, 15, 29, then question mark. What will be in that question mark? 36, 47, 59, 63. 21. Correct option will be 47. 22 says the next term in the series will be what? ABD, DGK, HMS, MTB, SBL, what? Is what? JKU, ZCA, JKW, KZU. 22. Number 3 will be correct. JKW. Number 23. If Varanasi, VARNASI, is coded as WCUESGZQ, then the code of Kolkata, KOLKATA, will be what? LOQOZEH, HLZEOOQ, ZELHOQO, LQOOFHH. 23. Number 4 will be correct. LQOOFZ. H. 24. Introducing Rakesh to her husband, a woman said, his brother's father is the only son of my grandfather. The woman is related to Rakesh as what? Aunt, mother, sister, daughter. It will be number 3, sister, only sister. Then we have got 25. It says two numbers are in the ratio 2:5. If 16 is added to both the numbers, their ratio becomes 1:2. The numbers are what? 16, 40, 20, 50, 28, 70, 32, 80, 25. It will be 32, 80. 26. Superiority of intellect depends upon its power of concentration on one theme in the same way as a concave mirror collects all the rays that strike upon it into one point. What type of reasoning is entailed in the above statement? Mathematical, psychological, analogical, deductive. So it will be analogical. 27. Given below are two premises, A and B. 4 conclusions are drawn from them. Select the code that states validly drawn conclusions. taking the premises individually or jointly. Premises are: A. Most of the dancers are physically fit. B. Most of the singers are dancers. Conclusions are: A. Most of the singers are physically fit. B. Most of the dancers are singers. C. Most of the physically fit persons are dancers. D. Most of the physically fit persons are singers. A, B, B, C, C, D, D, A. So it will be number 2. That means B and C are correct. B was most of the dancers are singers, and then C, most of the physically fit persons are dancers. A and D will not be our correct answer. 28. Which one among the following is a presupposition in inductive reasoning? Law of identity, unchangeability in nature, harmony in nature, uniformity of nature. 28. Correct answer will be uniformity of nature. 29. If the proposition domestic animals are hardly ferocious is taken to be false, which of the following proposition or propositions can be claimed to be certainly true? Select the correct code. Prepositions are: all domestic animals are ferocious, most of the domestic animals are ferocious, no domestic animal is ferocious, some domestic animals are non-ferocious. A and B, A, C, D, B. 29. Correct answer will be A and B. All domestic animals are ferocious. Most of the domestic animals are ferocious. Then number 30. Which of the following statements is not correct in the context of Venn diagram method? It is a method of testing the validity of arguments. It represents both the premises of a syllogism in one diagram. It requires two overlapping circles for the two premises of a standard form categorical syllogism. It can be used to represent classes as well as propositions. 30. Number 3 will be correct. It requires two overlapping circles for the two premises of a standard form categorical syllogism. Now, the table below embodies data on the production, exports, and per capita consumption of rice in country P for the 5 years from 2012 to 2016. Now, answer questions 31 to 35 based on data contained in the table. So, this is a question of data interpretation. So, this is the box, this is the chart. Please look at it carefully. Year-wise production, exports, and per capita consumption of rice. Years are like this: 2012, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016. Production in million kg 186.5, 202, 238, 221, 215. Export in million kg 114, 114, 130, 116, 88. Per capita consumption in kg 36.25, 35.2, 38.7, 40.5, 42. Where per capita consumption in million kg divided by population in million and consumption in million kg equal production minus exports. Now we have to solve the question. The percentage increase in the consumption of rice over the previous year was the highest in which year? 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016. 31. Correct option will be 2014. 32. What is the population of the country in the year 2014 in million? 2.64, 2.72, 2.79, 2.85. So it will be 2.79. 33. The ratio of exports to consumption in the given period was the highest in the year 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015. It will be number 1, 2012. 34. In which year the population of country was the highest? 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016. It will be number 4, that is 2016. 35. What is the average consumption of rice in million kg over the years 2012 to 2016? 104, 102.1, 108, 100.1. 35, 100.1 will be our correct answer. For data interpretation, you should do enough practices. You must solve enough questions, then only you will get that skill to solve any data interpretation question easily and in a very short time. Then 36, which of the following statements regarding the ICT, information and communication technology, is/are true? ICT is an acronym that stands for Indian Classical Technology. This is wrong because I have already told you the correct acronym, correct full form. Q, converging technologies that exemplify ICT include the merging of audio-visual, telephone and computer networks through a common cabling system. P only, Q only, P and Q, neither P nor Q. 36, correct answer will be number 2. That means only Q is our correct answer. 37, a new laptop has been produced that weighs less, is smaller and uses less power than previous laptop models. Which of the following technologies has been used to accomplish this? Universal serial bus mouse, faster random access memory, Blu-ray drive, solid state hard drive. So it will be number 4, solid state hard drive, SSHD. 38, given the following email fields, which of the following addresses will Swami be able to see when he receives the message? To ram@test.com, cc.ras@test.com, semicolon ravi@test.com, bcc swami@test.com, semicolon rama@test.com. So what will be the correct answer? Number 1 says ram@test.com, number 2 ram@test.com, colon raz@test.com, colon ravi@test.com, 3 ram@test.com, colon rama@test.com, 4 ram@test.com, colon rama@test.com, colon raz@test.com, colon semicolon means ravi@test.com. So choose one. It will be number 2. 39, put the following units of storage into the correct order, starting with the smallest unit first and going down to the largest unit: kilobyte, byte, megabyte, terabyte, gigabyte, bit. So you all know, you must have are familiar with it. Kilobyte, KB, byte means byte, megabyte, MB, terabyte, TB, gigabyte, GB, then bit. So these are the options. Let me not read it. Let me give you the correct option. It will be number 3. F will come first. Okay. Bit is very smallest unit of data calculation or storage calculation. Then B, byte. Then A, kilobyte. Then C, megabyte. Then E, terabyte, and D, gigabyte. So gigabyte is the gigabyte. After C, megabyte, gigabyte will come, and then D, terabyte. So terabyte is the biggest unit for data calculation. Number 40, with regard to computer memory, which of the following statements are true? P, read only memory, ROM is volatile memory. Q, random access memory, RAM is volatile memory. R, secondary memory is volatile memory. P only, Q only, P and Q, P and R. 40, it will be number 2. Q only is correct. Random access memory is volatile memory. Then 41, fly ash produced in thermal power plants is an eco-friendly resource for use in what? Agriculture as micronutrient, wasteland development, dam and water holding structures, brick industry. Choose the correct answer from the code given below: ABD, BCD, ACD, ABCD. 41 it will be ABCD. Agriculture as micronutrient, wasteland development, dam and water holding structure, bricks industry. 42 which of the following types of natural disasters has no definite beginning and end? Earthquake, landslides, hurricanes, droughts. 42 it will be droughts. 43 assertion A, reason R. A is saying indoor air pollution is a serious health hazard. Reason is saying the dispersal of air pollutants is rather limited in indoor environment. Choose the correct answer from the code given below. So these are the options. Please read it by yourself. I have read enough. 43 correct option will be both assertion and reason are true, and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. 44 in terms of their contribution to the total power generation in India, identify the correct sequence of energy sources: thermal power plants TPP, large hydropower projects LHP, nuclear energy NE, and renewable energy which includes solar energy, wind energy, biomass and small hydropower projects. So this is the options. Let me not read it. Read it, then choose it. 44 number 2 will be correct. TPP, LHP, RE, then NE. 45 which of the following is considered as major source of pollution in rivers of India? Unregulated small scale industry, untreated sewage, agricultural runoff, thermal power plants. 45 number 2, untreated sewage is the major source of pollution in rivers of India. Untreated sewage, that is true. All the garbage and all the wastage all are dumped in the rivers, and rivers is the pivotal part of ecosystem. Without river, human being or even no animal, no soul can survive. 46 India has the largest higher education system in the world after which country? The United States of America, Australia, China, United Kingdom, UK. ABCD, ABC, ACD, SE. So it will be 4 after United States of America and China. Then 47 Prime Minister Research Fellowship is for students pursuing PhD program in what? State and central universities, IISc, IITs, NITs, IISERs and IIITs. So number 3 IISc, IITs, NITs, IISERs, IIITs, state and central universities, IITs and IIScs. So 47 correct option will be number 4, IITs and IISc. 48 leader of the opposition is a member of committees which select the Central Information Commissioner, the Central Vigilance Commissioner, the Chairperson of National Human Rights Commission, the Chairperson of National Commission for Women. ABCD, ABC, SCD, ABD. 48 it will be number 2, A, B and C. The Central Information Commissioner, the Central Vigilance Commissioner, the Chairperson of National Human Rights Commission. 49 which of the following statements are correct about gender budgeting? It is a separate budget addressing the specific needs of women. It assesses the impact of government budget on women. It is an accounting exercise. It is another budgeting innovation. B and D, A and D, SED, BC and D. 49 it will be number 1, B and D. Last question. Which of the following are the barriers to citizen-centric administration in India? Wooden and inflexible attitude of the civil servants, ineffective implementation of laws and rules, awareness of rights and duties of citizens, lack of job opportunities for the youth. ABCD, ABC, ABD, A and B. So number 4 will be correct. A and B. Wooden and inflexible attitude of the civil servants, that is true. It's a pragmatic thing. Then B, ineffective implementation of laws and rules. This is also correct. That's all. Thank you so much for watching it, and I would like to say one thing. Please stick to the syllabus and please try to analyze previous year question paper. Though I have already done various analysis and various discussion and various question paper solution, but you must go into it in detail. Then only it will be beneficial for you. Thank you so much. The first question that we have got, it is related to this. Greater the handicap of the students coming to educational institutions, greater the demand on the what? Family, society, teacher and state. Number 3 will be correct, that is teacher. Number 2, what are the characteristics of continuous and comprehensive evaluation? So wait, these are the options. It increases the workload on students by taking multiple tests. It replaces marks with grades. It evaluates every aspect of the student. It helps in reducing examination phobia. Options are as given below. Look at it and choose one option. Correct option will be number B, number C and number D. B, C, D. Number 3, which of the following attributes denote great strength of a teacher? Which of the following attributes denote great strength of a teacher? Full-time active involvement in the institutional management, setting examples, willingness to put assumptions to the test, acknowledging mistakes. Number 3, correct option will be number 2, that means B, C and D. Setting examples, willingness to put assumptions to the test, acknowledging mistakes. Number 4, which of the following statements is correct in the context of multiple choice type questions? So options are like this. Read it by pausing the video. I will tell you the correct option. Correct option will be, they are more objective than true-false type questions. Number 5, as chairman of an independent commission on education, Jacques Delors' report to UNESCO was titled what? These are the options. Correct option will be learning the treasure within. Number 6, what are required for good teaching? Diagnosis, remedy, direction, feedback. It will be number 1, all are needed. All are needed. Number 1 option will be correct. Number 7, which of the following statements is not true in the context of participatory research? So options are like this. You read it. Okay, have you read? Then number 4 will be correct. Its sole purpose is production of knowledge. Number 8, which of the following statements is true in the context of the testing of a hypothesis? So these are the options. Correct option will be, it is only the null hypothesis that can be tested. Number 9, which of the following are the basic rules of APS style of referencing format? These are the options. You read it. Let me read it first, then you try to choose options. Correct options: italicized titles of shorter works such as journal articles or essays, invert authors' names last name first, italicized titles of longer works such as books and journals, alphabetically indexed reference list. Correct option will be number 2. B, C and D will be correct. B, C and D. Then number 10, which of the following are the characteristics of a seminar? It is a form of academic instruction. It involves questioning, discussion and debates. It involves large groups of individuals. It needs involvement of skilled persons. Number 10. Number 4 will be correct. A is correct, B is correct, A is correct, B is correct, and D is correct. The number 11. A researcher is interested in studying the prospects of a particular political party in an urban area. What tool should he prefer for the study? Rating scale, interview, questionnaire, schedule. Number 3 will be correct. Questionnaire will be perfect. Number 12. Ethical norms in research do not involve guidelines for what? Thesis format, copyright, patenting policy, data sharing policies. Number 1, thesis format. From number 13 to 17, we have to first read the given passage, and then on the basis of that we have to answer the question. Let me read it for you. I did that thing recently where you have to sign a big card, which is a horror unto itself, especially as the keeper of the big card was leaning over me at the time. Suddenly, I was on the spot, a rabbit in the headlights, torn between doing a fun message or some sort of in-joke or a drawing. Instead, overwhelmed by the myriad options available to me, I decided to just write, "Good luck, best Joel." It was then that I realized, to my horror, that I had forgotten how to write. My entire existence is typed letters into computer. My shopping lists are hidden in the notes function of my phone. If I need to remember something, I send an email to myself. A pen is something I chew when I am struggling to think. Paper is something I pile beneath my laptop to make it a more comfortable height for me to type on. A poll of 1,000 teens by the stationers BIC found that 1 in 10 don't own a pen, a third have never written a letter, and half of 13 to 19 years old have never been forced to sit down and write a thank you letter. More than 80% have never written a love letter, 56% don't have letter paper at home, and a quarter have never known the unique torture of writing a birthday card. The most a teen ever has to use a pen is on an exam paper. Big, have you heard of mobile phones? Have you heard of email, Facebook, and Snapchatting? This is the future. Pens are dead, paper is dead, handwriting is a relic. Handwriting is one of the most creative outlets we have and should be given the same importance as other art forms such as sketching, painting, or photography. Answer the questions now. Number 13. When confronted with signing a big card, the author felt like what? A rabbit in the headlight? What does this phrase mean? So these are the options. Choose one. Number 13 correct option will be a state of confusion. Next, according to the author, which one is not the most creative outlet of pursuit? Number 14. It will be number 4, reading. Number 15. The entire existence of the author revolves around what? Computer, mobile phone, typewriter. So these are the options. Choose one. Correct option will be number 2, A and B, that means computer and mobile phone. Then number 16, how many teens as per the big survey do not own a pen? So it will be number 4, 100. Number 17, what is the main concern of the author? So options are that the teens use social networks for communication, that the teens use mobile phones, that the teens use computer, that the teens have forgotten the art of handwriting. Number 4 will be correct, that the teens have forgotten the art of handwriting. Number 18, the main objectives of student evaluation of teachers are what? Read it. 4 options are given, and then we have to identify the correct answer from the quotes given below. 18 correct answer will be B, C, and D will be correct. B was what? To make teachers take teaching seriously. C, to help students adopt innovative methods of teaching. Then D, to identify the areas of further improvement in teacher traits. Then 19, using the central point of the classroom communication as the beginning of a dynamic pattern of idea is reference to as what? systematization, problem orientation, idea protocol, mind mapping. Number 19, 4 will be correct, mind mapping. Number 20, aspect of the voice other than the speech are known as what? Physical language, personal language, paralanguage, delivery language. Number 20, correct option will be number 3, that is paralanguage. Number 21, every type of communication is affected by its what? Reception, transmission, non-regulation, then context. 21, number 4 will be correct, that is context. Number 22, attitudes, actions and appearances in the context of classroom communication are considered as what? Verbal, non-verbal, impersonal, irrational. 22, number 2, non-verbal will be our correct answer. Moving on, number 23, most often the teacher-student communication is what? Spurious, critical, utilitarian, confrontational. 23, it will be number 3, that means utilitarian. Number 24, in a classroom, a communicator's trust level is determined by what? The use of hyperbole, the change of voice level, the use of abstract concepts, eye contact. 24, it will be number 4, eye contact. Then 25, the next term in the series 2, 5, 10, 17, 26, 37, then what? 50, 57, 62, 72. It will be number 1, 50. Then 26, a group of 210 students appeared in some test. The mean, 1/3 of students is found to be 60. The mean of the remaining students is found to be 78. The mean of the whole group will be what? 80, 76, 74, 72. 26, correct answer will be 4. That means 72. 27. Anil, after traveling 6 kilometers towards east from his house, realized that he has traveled in a wrong direction. He turned and traveled 12 kilometers towards west, turned right and traveled 8 kilometers to reach his office. The straight distance of the office from his house is what? 20, 14, 12, 10. 27, correct option will be number 4, that is 10 kilometers. Number 28, the next term in the series B2E D5H F12K H27N will be what? Next 28, it will be number 4, JP8Q. 29, a party was held in which a grandmother, father, mother, 4 sons, their wives and 1 son and 2 daughters to each of sons were present. The number of female present in the party is what? 12, 14, 18, 24. 29, correct answer will be number 2, 14. Number 30, P and Q are brothers, R and S are sisters. The son of P is brother of S. Q is related to R, son, brother, uncle, father. What will be the option? 30. Number 3 will be option uncle. 31. Consider the argument given below. Pre-employment testing of teachers is quite fair because doctors, architects and engineers who are now employed had to face such a testing. Which type of argument it is? Deductive, analogical, psychological, biological. 31, number 2, analogical will be correct. Then 32, among the following propositions, 2 are related in such a way that they can both be true although they cannot both be false. Which are those propositions? Select the correct code. Propositions are: some priests are cunning, no priest is cunning, all priests are cunning, some priests are not cunning. So A, B, C, D, A, C, A, D. 32, correct option will be A and D will be correct. A and D. Then 33, a cluster of propositions with a structure that exhibits some inference is called what? An inference, an argument, an explanation, a valid argument. 33, number 1, 2 will be correct, an argument. 34, consider the following assertion A and reason R and select the correct code given below. Assertion A, no man is perfect. Reason R, some men are not perfect. So these are the options. Read it. Let me zoom it. Okay. 34. Both assertion and reason are correct, but reason does not provide sufficient reason for assertion. This will be our correct option. 35. A definition that has a meaning that is deliberately assigned to some symbol is called what? Lexical, precising, stipulative, persuasive. 35. Number 3 will be correct, stipulative. 36. If the proposition no men are honest is taken to be false, which of the following propositions can be claimed clearly to be true? All men are honest, some men are honest, some men are not honest, no honest person is man. 36. Number 2 will be correct. Some men are honest. Then we have been given a table. This table is the decadal data of population and electrical power production of a country. So these are the year. I will not read year wise. Let me read the whole table according to my own convenience. Year 1951, 61, 71, 81, 91, 2001, 2011. Population in million, 20, 21, 24, 27, 30, 32, 35. Electrical power production GW 10, 20, 25, 40, 50, 80, 100. 1 gigawatt maybe, I don't know. 1000 million watt. Okay, please verify it. I may be wrong. Based on the above table, answer the questions from serial number 37 to 42. 37. Which decade registered the maximum growth rate of population? So choose one after solving it. 37. Correct option will be 1961 to 71. 38. Average decadal growth rate of population is what? Now choose one. 38. Correct option will be 9.82%. 39. Based on the average decadal growth rate, what will be the population in the year 2021? 39. Correct option will be number 2, 38.49. 40. In the year 1951, what was the power availability per person? 40. It will be number 4, that means 500 watt, maybe watt. 41. In which decade the average power availability per person was maximum? 41. It will be number 3, that means 2001 to 11. 42. By what percentage the power production increased from 1951 to 2011? 100, 300, 600, 900%. 42. It will be 4, that means 900%. 43. NMEICT stands for what? Now you read it. 43. Correct option will be number 1, National Mission on Education through ICT, Information and Communication Technology. Now 44. Which of the following is an instant messaging application? WhatsApp, Google, Viber. Options are like this. 44. Correct option will be number 4, that means A, B and C. All are. 45. In a computer, a byte generally consists of what? 4, 8, 16, 10 bits. 45. It will be number 2, 8 bits. 46. Which of the following is not an input device? Microphone, keyboard, joystick, monitor. 46. Correct option will be 4, monitor is not an input device. 47. Which of the following is an open source software? MS Word, Windows, Mozilla Firefox, Acrobat Reader. 47. Number 3 will be correct, Mozilla Firefox. Mozilla Firefox, this is not an open source software. It is a web browser. Which of the following enables us to send the same letter to different persons in MS Word? Mail join, mail copy, mail insert, mail merge. 48. Correct option will be mail merge. 49. Inside rural homes, the source or sources of nitrogen oxide pollution may be what? Unvented gas stoves, wood stoves, kerosene heaters. So these are the options. 49. Correct option will be number 4, A, B and C. All are. unvented gas stoves, wood stoves, kerosene heaters. 50. Which of the following pollutants can cause cancer in humans? Pesticides, mercury, lead, ozone. 50 number B will be correct, mercury. 51. Assertion A, reason R. Assertion A is saying people population control measures do not necessarily help in checking environmental degradation. Reason R is saying the relationship between population growth and environmental degradation is rather complex. So these are the options. Choose one. 51 correct option will be number 1. Both assertion and reason are correct, but reason is the correct explanation of assertion. There is no but. I am sorry for that. 52. Which of the following phenomena is not a natural hazard? Wildfire, lightning, landslide, chemical contamination. 52. It will be number 4. Chemical contamination is not a natural hazard. It's a man-made, artificial. 53. As part of national climate change policy, Indian government is planning to raise the installed capacity of renewable energy by the year 2030 to what? 53. Options, look at the options. 350 gigawatt will be our correct one. 54. At present, in terms of per capita energy consumption, kWh per year, identify the correct sequence. Choose one. 54 correct option will be Russia, then China, then India, then Brazil. 55. Which of the following are the objectives of Rashtriya Uchchatar Shiksha Abhiyan Rusha? To improve the overall quality of state institutions, to ensure adequate availability of quality faculty, to create new institutions through upgradation of existing autonomous colleges, to downgrade universities with poor infrastructure into autonomous colleges. 55 correct option of this question, it will be number 2, that is A, B and C. A is also correct, B is also correct, C is also correct except the D. Then 56. The grounds on which discrimination in admission to educational institutions is constitutionally prohibited are what? Religion, sex, place of birth, nationality. 56 correct option will be number 2, that means A, B and C. Religion, sex and place of birth, not on the basis of nationality. 57. Which of the following statements are correct about Lok Sabha? The Constitution puts a limit on the size of the Lok Sabha. The size and shape of the parliamentary constituencies is determined by the Election Commission. First past the post electoral system is followed. The Speaker of the Lok Sabha does not have a casting vote in case of an equality of votes. 57 correct option is 1, that means A and C. A and C. 58. Public order as an item in the Constitution figures in what? Union list, state list, concurrent list, residuary powers. 58 it will be number 2, state list. 59. The term of office of the Advocate General of a state is what? 4, 5, 6 years or 65 years of age, whichever is earlier, not fixed. 59 it will be 4, that is not fixed. The term of office of the Advocate General of a state. Last question, 60. Which among the following states has the highest number of seats in the Lok Sabha? Maharashtra, Rajasthan, Tamil Nadu, West Bengal. 60 it will be number 1, Maharashtra. Thank you, that's all. Please stick to the syllabus and please try to analyze the previous year question paper. I have already uploaded more than 15 years question paper discussion and solution, and I hope these videos are helping you. And one more thing, please do not treat my my solution as the best or the absolute solution. There may be some errors. Please try to do your own research and try to cross verify it. Thank you so much.